Hi, my name is Mary Wong, and I am a registered traditional Chinese medicine practitioner and acupuncturist. I am the founder of Alive Holistic Health Clinic and author of Pathways to Pregnancy. So tonight, I'm really excited to have my neighbor, Esther, here, who's going to show us how to make lip balm. So when I posted that we're going to make lip balm, it's not my recipe. And what's really great is that it's only 4 ingredients. So really, thank you for being here.
Oh, you're very welcome.
Okay, so let's get right to it.
Yes.
First of all, why are we making lip balm?
My journey into cosmetics making probably started with my husband having a severe eczema on his hands. Okay. And everybody's eczema is different. But his happened to be an allergy to factory-made soaps. So I'll spare you the long story. But as soon as I started making my own soaps, the allergy cleared up completely. Like he literally had sores that opened up and were weeping during the day. It's embarrassing, it's super painful, and it went away completely.
Wow,
yes.
And that's what motivated you. I had no idea.
So once you get into the internet community, into the rabbit hole of making your own stuff, you sort of explore other things. And when you make soaps, you already have butters and oils and all kinds of natural ingredients in the house. And you think, no, I already have all the stuff to make X, Y, Z. For example, lip balm. And all I need is maybe a little bit of beeswax, and then I can make this product. So it just builds. I make all kinds of stuff now.
Wow, that's awesome. So I've had the privilege of buying some of her stuff, and that's not why she's here. She's not here to like make a giant business out of it. She's just here for your benefit, having some wine. And because really you can make this stuff at home. Yep. And you can get it at the local health food store or even maybe regular store. I'm not sure. So yeah. So let's start right away. And what is this?
Let's start at the beginning.
Oh, okay. I'll let you take the role. Okay, so, I'm gonna back off.
Yes. Here is a couple of my lip balms right here. You can see one looks like lip balm from the store, and one is brown. That is because one lip balm is made with cocoa butter that is refined, and the other is made from cocoa butter that is not refined. And back to the all-natural ingredients we were talking about, we might as well start with the cocoa butter. Cocoa butter in this recipe is added at 15%. I'm going to give you the recipe as well so you can maybe do it yourself. 15%. There's a comment section underneath where you can add the recipe.
Yes, so we'll add the recipe at the end.
Right. So there's, it's not necessary that you use cocoa butter, but cocoa butter is the best butter that you can find for that because you need a brittle butter to get the consistency in the end. So that's cocoa butter right here. And Mary, I'm going to let you smell this, and even if you close your eyes, does it not smell like chocolate? Right?
Yes, like I want to eat it. It's definitely chocolatey smelling.
That's right.
Yummy.
I'm using the refined undeodorized cocoa butter. It smells very much like chocolate only because the dark cocoa butter that has the chocolate in it still didn't sell very well for me. People are looking at this brown. They don't know this from the store. So I revert to this cocoa butter because it just sells better.
Right. Pretty. People like pretty.
People like pretty.
Yeah.
That's right.
Versus cacao.
Versus brown. Like I had one person actually call me. I didn't tell people that I was changing the oil for that.
It doesn't look bad. I would do it.
Give it like the consistency. No, absolutely. It's like this. They're exactly the same. There's no difference.
Feels nice.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yes, nice and creamy.
Yeah, for sure.
It took me forever to find this formula, and
doesn't smell like chocolate.
No, it doesn't. The other one you may find another. That's not this one. The next ingredient, which is beeswax, we add at 20% right here. These are just little pellets, and I know they sell beeswax in big blocks. They are difficult to work with because you either got to chop them or grate them in order to get them to melt. I would suggest you buy these little pastilles, little pellets of that. The smaller they are, the quicker they melt, and you don't have to go through the process of grinding your own block of beeswax. Right. Made those mistakes. Been there.
Oh, smart.
Yes.
And you can get this at any health food store.
Probably. I order my raw ingredients at a big online supply because I buy the stuff by the kilo.
Right.
So smell the beeswax. Very much like honey.
Yeah.
There was a bee in there somewhere. So we'll add that at, what did I say, 20%. This is avocado oil. And you could use any liquid oil that you have in house. Olive oil, great for lips, canola oil, anything liquid that you have, you add at 40% to the recipe. And what's the last thing we have here is very tricky. And I didn't put this in a little beaker for you because I'm going to let you touch this.
Oh, it looks very sticky.
It is extremely sticky.
Oh, yeah.
And it's very difficult to work with.
Tarry,
Yes.
tarry, sticky.
This is anhydrous lanolin. And
So I'll show you guys.
yes, it is.
Right?
Oops. Yeah, there.
Where?
It is very sticky,
Yeah.
very frustrating to work with. And we add this at 25%. So while you can play with your brittle oil, I recommend cocoa butter. While you can play with your liquid, anything you have in hand, you can, well, beeswax you probably shouldn't play with. So at 20%, lanolin is a must. It's added at 25%. So hopefully what I've given you here adds up to 100%.
Let me do the match. Let's see. 40.
Yes.
Oh, yes, it does. 100%.
So you add all this at these percentages. You definitely don't use tablespoons or teaspoons or cups. We use grams.
Right.
So to make 100 grams, 25% is very easy, obviously.
Right.
You put it all in a double boiler and you melt it down and you put it in a little pot. So to save all the weighing out, I've pre-done this. I have a little block here of pre-melted lip balm, stuff that I have in my fridge at home. And at that point, Mary can just go and put that in the microwave.
For how long?
Till it's liquid, doesn't matter.
Okay, here I go.
20 seconds.
So I'm going to run away.
I've literally never melted that in the microwave before, so I guess we'll have to see.
Because you're normally melting it in a pot, right?
Yeah, I melted over a double boiler.
So, oh, right, okay, double boiler. So, for real life, for just demo right now, we're just going to stick it in the microwave. But at home, you're going to use a double boiler, which is way better. And you can look at it.
The double boiler is important for the cocoa butter because if you melt that too fast,
right,
when it then cools, it becomes grainy.
Oh, so then it won't feel good.
Nice and smooth.
Okay, yeah, it's totally
good. Yeah, it doesn't take anything away from the goodness of the lip balm. Doesn't matter if it's grainy. It's just if you sell it, you don't want to sell grainy lip balm. It doesn't feel good.
Well, no one's they're doing it to do it for themselves, right? So
yeah. Your audience is welcome to take this recipe and get rich.
Still not good. Okay, it's not done. We're going to learn how long it takes to melt it in the microwave. Yeah. Apparently. And then we're going to stick it in here.
Yeah, just going to pour that in there.
Oops, here it is. And we're going to pour it in, and then how long does it take to?
It takes maybe 20 minutes to harden up. Yeah, for sure.
Okay, great.
So do you have any questions for me about the lip balm?
So how long does it last?
How long until it spoils, or how long does it last on the lips?
Both.
Okay.
Good questions.
I know. When you make your own cosmetics, they only last so long. It expires when your most volatile ingredients expires first. For example,
of course,
avocado oil lasts a long time. Like that doesn't, like from your kitchen, like that doesn't go rancid.
Right.
Maybe ever. Olive oil.
Maybe ever?
I don't know. Like, I've never had avocado oil go rancid on me.
Well, let's look if there's an expiration date.
If there is.
I've never, you know what? I
like just from your own logic.
I think I need glasses. Did you see this?
Is there an expiration oil? I don't know. Olive oil lasts forever. Canola oil turns really quickly. Grapeseed oil. Oh, goes rancid. I'm going to say within a couple of months. So if you any nut oil like walnut oil,
They go quickly, right?
Yeah, they tend to go rancid
smell.
very.
Yes.
Yeah. So, like, you know, from your own sort of culinary experiences, use a liquid oil that doesn't go rancid quickly, because that affects it. This cocoa butter lasts forever. It's a brittle oil. It never goes rancid. Obviously, the beeswax lasts forever. And the lanolin, I don't even smell this. This is the only thing that doesn't smell very good, because this is sheep's fat. Okay. And like it's not terrible, but it's the only thing that doesn't make
sheep's fat. Okay.
Yeah.
I did not know that. There you go.
Yes, they extract this.
How?
From the wool of sheep.
Okay.
After they share it,
so there's no harm done to the animal.
There's no harm done to the animal.
Because they just shave.
They shear the sheep, because the wool can't be made into like knit, like whatever the hell you do with, you know, like make pants out of, you know, like suits. You can't make it with all the excess fat in it. You have to extract it.
Oh, so it's there anyway.
Yeah, and they collect this, and it makes it. If you Google lanolin, it is a wonderful, healing, nurturing, what we in the cosmetics world call occlusive agent, which means it traps moisture in. It keeps harmful agents out.
So great for things like eczema then, because it's such a drying
100%.
condition, and
diaper rashes, eczema, even cuts.
Yes,
you use the lanolin that,
and burns. We actually
nursing moms.
Yes, yeah, that's all very good. Yeah, let me just check on this again.
Yeah.
It looks okay, maybe we got it going.
Be careful there.
Ooh.
Okay,
it's melted. It just looks like yellow oil.
Like this?
They have to see. Where is it?
Like that. Oh, man. Okay, if you put this on my fingers,
I'm sorry. Should I use why don't I use a filter thing? A funnel.
Women at
least. We don't like this. You know.
We planned it.
The funnel. The funnel. Then we don't burn you ever.
Oh, I like it. Are you blocking my face?
Excited. I'm blocking your face. I'm blocking your pretty face.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, everyone. There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, how to never be on live Facebook with Mary again. 101. So here, you just put this, you can put this in the fridge and make it.
Oh, but I see that this is already like the bits that went through the funnel. Look, it's already drying. Do you see that? You see it. It's already drying.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Waste it.
See, I'm not going to waste it. I'm going to put it on my lip. Oh, lovely. Oh, this one smells a little chocolatey. It's nice.
Yeah, I got a really good cocoa.
Yeah. Well, you know, just so you know, if there's one thing I don't like to go out without, I love stuff on the lips. Because they go dry and they crack, especially in the winter, our Canadian winters.
Especially.
Right? It's great. I love it. Thank you. Anything else you want to say about that? Easy. How long did that take? 5 minutes?
Yes. I think the stuff that takes the most is probably weighing out your ingredients relatively accurately. And this is only lip balm. This is not like you're making lotion or you're making soap or anything like that. If you don't get the percentages 100% right, right, it's going to be okay.
Right,
you're
exactly.
Fine.
And because it is in a little container and you're not making a stick. So I imagine stick, you're going to have to be a bit more accurate.
Yeah.
You will. But at home, not doing this. For sure. We're going to use one of these and we're going to poke our finger in, right? Maybe one time.
Like scrape it with your nail?
Yeah, for sure. So I would love to do like a face cream. I mean, myself, I literally just use one ingredient like often. Like I'll just use like right now and I change it up. And so today, this month, I'm using coconut oil. Last month, it was cocoa butter, right? Or shea butter. Like I'll do different things.
Oh, yeah?
Do you do like a...
Yeah. I use no moisturizers on my face.
At all, ever?
I make my own moisturizing toner. Yeah, and I do that at night and in the morning. And
But what's the moisturizing toner? So it's a similar kind of thing.
No, not really. That's a little bit more complicated. That involves a whole bunch of synthetics that are good for your skin. Yeah. So it's aside from the stuff that you find in your kitchen, that involves a little bit more complicated learning and formulating.
Right.
Yeah, you got to be a bit of a chemist for that.
This is very, very important point, guys. And as I don't know if you caught it, what Esther just said, it's like, there are going to be some synthetic chemicals. And the reason why, some people are like, oh my gosh, that's a horrible thing. Well, to me, coming from a science background, it's like and we had this discussion about soap, right? And you said that in making soap, to make it soapy, to make soap soapy, it actually requires something very caustic. But really, at the end of the day, after the chemical reaction is completed, then you don't have anything caustic anymore.
No, it's neutralized.
It's neutralized. So when it's neutralized, exactly. So really, the issue then becomes the person that's handling the soap making versus the consumer getting soap.
Right. And the issue is probably, so once the chemical process is complete and you have your handmade soap, and the sodium hydroxide that makes the soap for you is completely neutralized, it's still missing what factory-made soaps contain, which is sodium lauryl sulfates. And I'm not dissing them completely because I use those to make bubble baths for my husband, and I do use that in my house. But for soap making, you don't need that.
Right.
Yeah.
So the point is, like, some people can get really to the nth degree, especially if you're like trying to conceive. So I find women go crazy and they want to avoid every kind of environmental hazard, toxin, and whatever. And oops, sorry guys, phone's ringing. We're going to ignore that. I don't have a secretary to answer it right now. But the point is, it's like, we have to look at things with a grain of salt. And sometimes it may require some kind of synthetics. Not all things, and certainly not this lip balm. It's like completely natural. Yes. But sometimes with other things, like other makeups, and I had this in my post before talking about makeup, and oh gosh, Carol, who I interviewed a while back. I don't remember the post number, but we talked about that specific thing. It's like, you want something, you want a good product, but if you don't add in some of the synthetics, sometimes first of all, it can go rancid and bad, and how's that good for you? And grow bacteria. That's not healthy for you.
No,
so exactly. Oh, sure. And so, in fact, we heard about a person that we know who is very sick at the moment because she has black molds that has gone internally into her lungs, into her bloodstream, and we don't know where it's coming from her house. So, there's lots of things that are natural, but can actually be really, really bad for you. So, for example, like, the Zika virus, it's coming from mosquito. It's all natural.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But it's really, really bad. You don't want it.
Well, mold and fungus, all
mold
natural.
and fungus, yeah. You don't want that either. So sometimes, right, exactly. So, we don't want, there are certain things that we say, I don't believe anything is omnipotent, right? So it's like you got to take everything with a grain of salt, and don't freak out if something is not 100% pure and natural, because sometimes there's a good reason for it, more than you know. And as you were saying yourself, trying to look at making products, you found on your own about these kinds of things, but you didn't expect that at all, right?
Did not.
So how were you when you received that information initially?
Well, I was on the all-natural bandwagon for a long time. Bought the T-shirt, waved the flag, until I started making my own. And, you make your own lotions, and you sort of branch out a little bit because, like I said, from the soap making, you have a lot of the stuff already in the house.
Right.
And if you then take a good hard look at your products, and they don't stack up to even the most basic $5 tub of Vaseline Intensive Care from Shoppers Drug Mart, you just got to look at what are they doing right? Why can't I get my lotion to stay on?
Right.
To feel this good?
Yeah.
And I make a pretty bang up lotion these days. Is it better than Vaseline Intensive Care? I don't know.
Interesting.
That's some pretty sophisticated stuff out there.
It is because, you know, even like some docs, they'll say, and I've done it myself, like I'll use Vaseline on my daughter for her eczema. She gets a little bit of eczema. It's not severe by any means. So we just kind of like protect a little bit, and that works. So, you know, I may go to Lano and I switch it up because sometimes she actually hates the natural product.
Yeah.
Right? Like I can't help. And, you know, if you have kids, you have like you sometimes just can't control.
Yeah. Like a lot of people say that the lanolin is a great alternative to Vaseline in case somebody doesn't want petroleum products on their body for whatever reason. But I love petroleum-based products. Love it.
Okay. Yeah. So I have to be full. I'm gonna disclose that I do use Vaseline. You know, like don't judge me. Don't judge me. Well, you will. It's okay. You can. But I'm not eating this stuff, right?
No.
So and it's only for a very small part of the body.
Right. And you know what? Everybody does what works for them.
Totally.
As well, right?
Yeah.
Some Shoppers Drug Mart lotion may work better for you than my stuff. My husband can't use my lotion at all. He breaks out from it. And he has to have the only lotion you can have is a dollar store lotion from Germany.
Oh, interesting.
Everybody's different.
Yeah, for sure. But he uses your soap.
Oh no, 100%.
Yeah. So that's good.
Yeah, we don't even, like I always have my soap in my purse in case he's with me and we're going out and he has to wash his hands in the washroom somewhere.
Also, he uses your soap.
He has to everywhere. He breaks out as soon as he doesn't.
Yeah, very interesting. Okay. Maybe I'll have to do that. Yeah. Okay. Well, anyway, I think we've talked enough. So thank you for tuning in. And please stay with us. Well, not you, because you're not here next week. You can join. But next Wednesday night, I'll have Carol Morley, who has written a cookbook. And we're going to talk to her. And she might share a recipe or two. And it'll be very cool. It'll be awesome. So thank you for joining in. Join us next Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And check out my website, marywong.life. Check out my clinic, which is Alive Holistic Health Clinic.ca. So thank you. Oh, and of course, check out the post, like the page, share the message. Share, please. Okay. Take care. Have a good night. Bye. Thank you, Esther, so much.
You're welcome.
Oh, cheers. Oh.
Is that hot water, Mary?
This is hot water and she's having wine. What do you do? Good night.